Hey Gab, Facebook, YouTube, it's Kevin Newsom coming to you from Houston, Texas. This is September 4th, 2018. Today I want to talk a little bit about the NFL 2018, between a rock and a hard place. You know, the ratings were in for the 2017 season, and the ratings were down by about 10% for the NFL in 2017. And most people chalk this up to the ongoing controversy about the national anthem protests. Now, the NFL, unfortunately for them, is between a rock and a hard place, and let me explain why that is. The owners of the NFL teams don't want these protests to continue. They understand the protests are the driving force behind the ratings decline. They may not be the only reason, but they're the main reason for the ratings decline of the NFL. And as such, the owners have attempted to make a league-wide rule requiring all players who are on the field to stand while the national anthem is being played. Well, the Players Union does not want to agree to this proposal. In fact, they have not done so. And so the NFL is essentially caught in the middle. They can't tell the players to stand for the anthem, yet they can't condemn the players either, because if they condemn the players, they risk offending the Players Union. And this could lead to some sort of disruption. It could lead to even greater protest. So the NFL is truly caught between a rock and a hard space. Now, what the NFL wants more than anything is for all of this to just go away. They hope it all just fades away into the background. And you saw the beginning of the preseason, various broadcasting networks saying, okay, we're just not going to show the national anthem. Problem solved. Unfortunately for the NFL, the problem isn't solved. In fact, the controversy has only grown to larger extent in the last few days. It started off with some members of the NFL network saying that every player should kneel for the national anthem and that they should make the fans understand why the players are kneeling, intimating that the fans are just a little too stupid to understand what's going on. And that was just the beginning of sorrows for the NFL this week, because a couple of days ago, Nike announces it's beginning a fresh ad campaign featuring none other than Colin Kaepernick. And here we go. The controversy is at the forefront once again. Everyone is talking about the NFL national anthem protests once again. It doesn't matter if the networks aren't showing the national anthem, because people know the protests are still going on. And now a popular shoe company is essentially endorsing the position of the players and saying, we support this movement wholeheartedly. We support it so much, we're going to put it on our advertisements. And that, in our estimation, is going to make people buy more Nike shoes. So again, in 2018, the NFL is in trouble because the main thing people are speaking about are the national anthem protests. Despite all the controversy, there are winners in this whole story. There are actually three winners. The first winner is Colin Kaepernick. His crusade, his movement has now been legitimized further. Now it is not only legitimized, but it is endorsed by the biggest shoe manufacturer on the planet. So regardless if he plays another down of football, he is going to reap not only PR rewards, but financial rewards in spades. The second winner in all of this is Nike. And that may be a head scratcher for a lot of people, because already there are calls for boycotts of Nike products. But you have to ask yourself, who are the majority of the people calling for those boycotts? Generally speaking, they're conservative people. Generally speaking, not the biggest market for Nike products. And on the flip side of the calls for boycotts, we have millions of people saying, you know what, I'm going to buy more Nike products because of this endorsement. So in my estimation, Nike sales are going to go up. Nike overall sales in the United States, I believe you're going to see a boost. Not only that, they are getting tons of free publicity, tons of free advertising. So in my estimation, Nike is the second big winner in all of this because their name is in almost every news story for the past 48 hours, and I expect that to continue for some time. The third big winner in all of this controversy is actually President Trump. If you remember, about a year ago, President Trump was giving a stump speech in Alabama, and he stated that in his opinion, any player who refused to stand for the national anthem should be fired. Well, this statement fired up his base of conservatives and independents, libertarians and populists. This viewpoint became a driving force for his political popularity. And so, seeing this controversy continue and deepen and widen will only offer more opportunities for the president to continue to weigh in and make it a political issue. So in my estimation, we have three winners in this whole affair: Colin Kaepernick, Nike, and President Trump. Now, the only loser in this whole equation is the NFL, because they continue to be stuck in no man's land, somewhere in between the people who support the protest and the people who are against these protests. And because they cannot move to one side or another, because they're stuck in the middle, they're going to take the majority of the shells being launched by both sides. So I would expect the NFL ratings decline to continue in the 2018 season. I don't know how drastic it will be, but unfortunately for the NFL, because they are stuck, they can't move one way or the other, they're going to take the brunt of the frustrations from both sides. This is Kevin Newsom. I'm coming to you from Houston, Texas. I wish you well wherever and whenever you're at. God bless each and every one of you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.